Yeah. I'm the plug. You either built for it or you not. Ain't no in between. On the plug, I don't talk it, I lived it. Every loss turned a man more gifted. Real game, you can't buy, you gotta get it. From the pain where the pressure start hitting. On the plug, get a cold, don't bend. Stand tall, never fall for a friend. If it's real, then it's real to the end. I just speak what I know, I don't follow no trend. Yo, came up where the winds feel real. With a weight on your chest, nobody don't care. Had to move on my own, couldn't wait on help. Had to build my name, couldn't hate on self. Seen a fake smile right through they grin. Had to cut that off just to lock back in. Every move calculated, I don't act off feel. If it don't align right, then it ain't that real. I was down, had dirt on my name. I'm the plug. When I speak, there's weight on it. I'm the plug, yes, weight on it. Yeah, yeah. Every word, put some pain on it. Yeah. Real talk, I don't play on it. If it ain't real, I don't stay on it. I'm the plug. Yeah, stand for real. 10 toes, I don't ever kneel. Big facts, let the truth reveal. I just talk, I live. That's the deal. Came up where the nights felt long. Had to get it on my own, couldn't wait too long. Seen love turn fake when the lights went dim. That's why I keep it solid, I don't move like them. Every loss turn gain, I adjust it quick. Had to tighten my circle, cut the extra off quick. Now I move with intent, every step got aim. If it don't add value, I don't entertain. Don't speak on nothing I ain't lived before. I don't open doors I ain't kicked before. Now the voice got weight when I hit that mic. Cause the life I talk, yeah, I pay that price. I'm the plug, yes, weight on it. Every word, put some pain on it. Hey, real talk, I don't play on it. If it ain't real, I don't stay on it. I'm the plug, yeah, stand for real. 10 toes, I'll never kneel. Big facts that the truth reveal. I just talk, I live. That's the deal. Yeah.
Pressure make the man
Or break the man. With the grind do slow when you stay locked in and you trust that road. They gon' doubt till they see that glow, then they double back like they always know. But I move on time, I don't rush that. Built this from scratch, I don't bluff that. Every scar, yeah, I earned that. Now the truth hit hard when I drop that. No cap in my talk, no gimmick flow, just real life bars from a real life code. If you feel that pressure, then you feel my pain. Turn it all to power, now run my lane.
on the plug, yes, weight on it.
Every word,
Every word, put some pain on it. Real talk, I don't play on it.
If it ain't real,
I don't stay on it. I'm the plug.
yeah, stand for real. 10 toes, I don't never kneel. Big facts that the truth reveal. I just talk, I live. That's the deal. On the plug. Whoa. Wait on it. 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 Wait on it.
Wait on it.
On the plug. On the plug. This ain't talk. It's pressure. Plugged in with dope. The signal too strong. Got the game, we just put it in song. Real ones talk, we don't do no cap. Pressure get applied every time we rap. Plug, then we go, yeah, we lock with the truth. Bring the weight, I just give it the proof. From the mud to the mic, yeah, we built this lane. If you speak on the real, better mention the name. The plug, yeah. He wild with the streets, seen it all. 10 toes, never folded under heat. Game heavy. Every word got a stamp. Ain't no gimmicks over here, just the truth in the camp. Sean Doe stepping in. Different type of vision, turn pain into power. Now it sound like a mission. Every bar got weight, every line got scars. Turn the podcast room into a field of stars. They be talking, we living it. They be guessing, we giving it. Real pressure, no edit clips of the fake. We ain't feeling it. Plug, then we go. Yeah, the signal too strong. Got the game, we just put it in song. Real ones talk, we don't do no cap. Pressure get applied every time we rap. Plug, then we go, yeah, we lock with the truth. Bring the weight, I just give it the proof. From the mud to the mic, yeah, we built this lane. If you speak on the real, better mention the name, though. Yeah, I move like a boss in silence. Then I speak in the shade like violence. Every take got depth, every word got aim. We ain't chasing clout, we just building the name on the plug. OG with the Colgate game to the young. Now the story get told, no fluff, no lies. Just face in the booth. If it came from the struggle, then it came with the truth. We ain't here for the trend, we setting the tone. Every episode pressure, every mic get blown. From the couch to the world, yeah, it's bigger than rap. It's a voice for the ones who ain't never had that. Plugged in, yo, pressure, pressure, Plugged in with dope. Yeah, the signal too strong. Got the game, we just put it in song. Real ones talk, we don't do no cap. Pressure get applied every time we rap. Plugged in with dope, yeah, we lock with the truth. Bring the weight, I just give it the proof. From the mud to the mic, yeah, we built this lane. If you speak on the real, better mention the name.
What's happening, family? How y'all doing? Now that is principle 4.5. Getting the right people in the right roles in support of your goal is the key to succeeding in whatever you want to accomplish. That is principle 4.5. Now I know why I left off last week. But we finna jump straight into the point where I put all the feelings to the side and everybody was tending to, after having a couple of conversations with them, everybody was getting they together. Everybody was moving like they were supposed to be moving. You know, I had to sit down and get out the feelings of how everybody was trying to move and put them in line. In this leadership role, I had to show them exactly how to move. Just as simple as that. So I had to sit down with the dude that was having all the tattoo parties, that was doing this, that, and the third, which I couldn't stop him from doing what he was doing. I just had to beware. He was on the beware list, like beware of what this might do. Everybody else that was in the crew, yes, because it was inevitable that it was going to grow on this side of town because it was an untapped market. It just is what it is. When it's an untapped market and everybody is trying to do what they need to do, you know, make some shape. And plus, I'm limited in my movement because of my probation and my job at the same time during the night hours where this was happening. So I had to sit down and I had to think. I had to get in my think tank, especially on my days off, you know what I mean, and go ahead and let's say put shit in motion. So now we done got out of the feelings, and now it's time to get to the whole motion of moving the way things are supposed to move. So now, in order to do that, I think it's time to just put money in people's pocket. That's the best way. The best way to get Black folks to move is to put money in their pocket. Bottom line, there's nothing else to do. There's nothing else to think about. There's nothing else that makes Black people move is putting money in their pocket. I know you can't agree. That's just the end all be all. Put money in people's pocket and they shut the fuck up. That just is what it is. So that's what I started doing. So now, in this motion that I got going on now, I'm starting to double down on everything that I'm doing. I'm taking on new clients, or new customers, and we feeding the block. Everybody that I was dealing with, I was befriending. I was getting to know them. I was getting to know their significant others. I was getting to be around their children. I was getting around anybody that was in their friend circle. Everybody was a target. Everybody was a target. Bottom line, everybody was a target. Anybody that I encountered, I need to know everybody that they was around. I needed to know where they was from, how they get down, this, that, and the third, where they stay. I needed exact locations on everybody. And this was before smartphones. So y'all, hey, this was some tedious work, because now I'm in the mode where it's like I'm not trying to have this go the way they think it want, that they think it's gonna go. It's got to go the way I want it to go. So now, if you was getting a certain amount, I was doubling that. And you had a certain time limit. I'm putting time limits on everything that you need to do. Everything I put in your hand, you got this, and you got to get this done by this time. Everything had to be structured. Everything had to be structured. Like I wasn't going to, and structuring, not the structure in the sense of you following these guidelines. No, you following these deadlines. Because I couldn't get everybody to act the way they acting, because everybody has their own perception of what they think a drug deal is. Everybody has their own perception of what they think it is. Somebody might be trying to emulate Avon Barksdale. Somebody might be trying to emulate a fictional character they just seen on a TV show or whatever the case may be. Most people don't know how to be themselves in whatever they're doing, whatever job they're doing, whatever layout, whatever plan that they have going on. You know what I mean? Like everybody has their own way of doing whatever they're doing. Me, I just did it the way I did it because I had been doing it for quite a while, but quite some time. Only thing changed was the product. No matter what you do, whether it's illegal or illegal, the commerce changes only when is the product. That's the only thing in the commerce that changed. The exchange of goods and services is the product. All right, cool. So now everybody that I'm around, so now everything is doubling up, this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. So no one could deny me. What I had to say is, if anyone had any complaints, I'm gonna have to take it up directly with my plug. No pun intended, but directly with my plug. I had to take it like that, because I'm coming back faster. I know ain't nobody moving the way I'm moving. Because at the same time, now it got me about a couple of hard heads on my team. This dude, I'll name him James. This white guy named James. He's a server, and he also works for a vacation club company. And he was my number one guy. He was my number one guy. And I'm talking about, he had a circle of like 7 dudes. I do know their names, but I'm not going to name them. But I ain't going to even use his name. But these 7 dudes, all of them professional men, all of them had families, all of them had good jobs, but all of them got busy. All of them smoked. All of them smoked hard. All of them. Like most people say, dang, Plug, you always think everybody do drugs. Yes, yes, yes. There's more that do than don't. But I'm telling you, if you think about it, boy, there's thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands. If you ain't never seen, if you don't believe me, go read go watch the movie Man Apart, where he was talking about people bringing things in by the metric tons. These cartels are bringing things in by the metric tons. And somebody got to move it. Somebody got to move it. Somebody got to move it. And they got certain people in place to move that. Not saying I was one of them moving at that weight. Nope, not at all. Let me give a roll call to everybody that's in the building right quick before we get into this thing. Marty, how you doing this morning? Coco, what's up, baby? How you doing this morning? Wolf BG, what's going on, my brother? Hey, what's up, Miss V? How you doing, baby? Yeah. So now everybody that I'm befriending, everybody that I'm speaking to, I'm locking them in. I'm putting them on strict deadlines. There's no games to be played. So when it does what it does, yes, ma'am. Hey, when it does what it does, I need everything to come back swiftly. So now dealing with James, everything was on a whole nother level now. Because now most of the things that I was getting, I was cooking. Everything had the bays. Everything had the bays because they wanted it like that. So I was actually buying it at this time, was not cooking it at this time. I was buying it at this time, not cooking it at this time, but everything had to be cooked, everything, because them boys, they wanted that. But at the same time, everybody want a water whip, you know what I'm saying? But that's cool. That's a little bit later in the story, real quick. So now let me get to this part where this particular night I go home. I get home a little late, you know, from work or whatever the case may be. Officer James is no longer my probation officer. She was pregnant at the time me and her was dealing with each other, and so she went on maternity leave. This new man came in. This new guy came in. I tried to ponder what his name was, but he was a light-skinned cat. He wore glasses, curly, slick back hair, black dude. And he was one of them. Like, he was a whole asshole. Like, I don't know what his intentions was, because he never gave me like that. And this particular neighborhood that I lived in, was gated community. You know what I'm saying? The people that was around was, closed off white people doing whatever they do. You know what I mean? Like, this particular part of the neighborhood was, secluded. You know what I mean? So this guy would pull up to my house. He would hit me on the loudspeaker. You know what I'm saying? Would hit me on the loudspeaker and then want me to step outside, because all they had to do was verify that I was at home. So I would step outside. He would shine the light on his patrol car at me. He said, "Okay, I see you're good. You can go back inside now, sir." Boom, pull up and drive all the way down to the bottom of the curb, pull into somebody's driveway so they could see him pull, come back this way, whole dickhead, so they can see him. Like, he's trying to put a mark on me, like, this guy right here, he's on probation, he's in trouble. So I was like, all right, some certain things you just have to shake off. Getting in your feelings, whatever the case may be, doesn't help anybody. Don't help nobody. So I just let the fool do what he do. I let this clown do what he gonna do. You know what I mean? No pressure. So, and this is that. Now, I told you right before, my little brother had got in trouble. My little brother was riding with the dickhead, the one he liked, the one he was cool with, and he was supposed to get off of probation. There was two parts of my probation, which was the license and then the other situation that happened in Orlando. So the first part of mine was getting ready to end on that exact same day. My little brother was supposed to get off of his probation with the same probation officer that Sunday. And he got popped that Friday night. The Friday night of the same weekend that he was supposed to be getting off probation with this dude. Now, this particular dude, he goes in for the white. My brother goes in for the green. So I'm pissed. That Friday, work a little late, whatever the case may be. I get the phone call that Saturday morning. I pull up the buddy spot. I pull up him Saturday morning. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm talking about highly perturbed. I'm like, man, what happened? Man, I was coming through the neighborhood. Police pulled me. They called us. I'm like, man, I told you time and time again, bro. This is not where you from. This is Polk County, Florida. I told you they don't play over here. Can't nobody give you the rundown like I gave you the rundown. They do not play on this side of town, bro. This is a quiet side neighborhood. You zooming through here in this Mustang. I don't know why you doing this, bro. So I'm super hot. I'm super pissed. I'm just on top. Man, I tell you, when I grab Buddy and I pick him up and boom, when I just lift him and boom and slam him against the garage door. The garage door bent. Like, I was so mad that I just wanted, man, listen, because what I need, if anybody's going, I don't want to go down, period. But if it has to be, let it be me. But then not let it be me. You got to think at the same time whenever you're doing something. If, say, this is a black-owned business. Now, say we just selling T-shirts, hats, socks, and shoes. You need to protect the money and the idea man at all times. And I'm both of them. It always seemed as if these guys was trying to dismantle what we had going on. Because the ultimate game at this point of time, because all these people that I am meeting, my mindset, when it says here, leader, strategize, executor, analyst, that's what I was trying to do. I'm trying to leverage us into something else. And if I can't trust you to do this, that got your life in hand, I know when it just come to plain old money, dog, you're gonna buck, man. You're gonna buck every time. You're gonna buck every time, bro. So I got this man hemmed up. His people come outside. They hear everything. Man, I swear, bro, I'm gonna fuck around and kill you, bro. Like, for real. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna mess around and do something to you, bro. I don't like the way you move. I don't like you, bro. You better hope, man, they spare my brother, man. You better hope they spare my brother, man. You better hope they spare my brother, man. I'm being serious. You better hope they spare my brother. I spread out, boom, 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 boom. I go down. Make a phone call to the attorney. You know, I asked him what's going on. He was like, man, it's VOP. You know, I'm gonna see what I can do for him. This, that, and the third. He goes and says later on that, oh, I can get him a drug program. Say that was for personal use, get him a drug program, which he eventually did. So let's get past that, because like that's gonna come up a little later. That's gonna come up a little later. So boom, I let a dead dog lie. You know, I ain't nothing I can do. So I'm just not eventually they shipped my brother off to this place called the Bridges of America. And it's like a little halfway house where they help you find a job. You got to do these classes or whatnot. This, that, and the third. The little drug and alcohol classes. This, that, and the third. All right, bet. Which was perfect. Had I known the information then that I knew later on, you know, he would have never had to be on a hardship driver's license or nothing like that, because he was already involved in a 12-step program that was sponsored by DCF. You can get your regular driver license back, but that didn't affect him. He still got his license back, whatever the case may be. All right, bet. So we go. Now I got one man down, which was the closest man to me. You know what I mean? But he wasn't really team. They was team. Because the things that they into, they're younger than me, I'm not into. I'm into getting this money. I'm into leveraging this money into something else. This is not the end game. This is not supposed to be going on this long. It's not supposed to be going on this long. And while you in the middle of it, while you collecting, while you grinding and you trapping, bro, you ain't thinking about that. But I'm thinking about that. But the ball still got to move. It's coming in, it's going. It's like, man, hey, look, in those times where you get where you're, well, me, when I'm thinking about the exit strategy, there's more time of moving and shaking where you ain't got time to think about that. You ain't got time to sit in solitude. You ain't got time for that. You got to move. You got to move, because I'm trying to build up these same people that I'm going to later leverage into my business, because that's what I want to do. I want to do business. I just need to find my niche. I wanted to sell clothes. I wanted to sell shoes. You know, like that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I want to do marketing strategies. I want to sit down. That's what I really, if I had that opportunity, which I still had a window to do so, was to go use my GI Bill and go to school for business marketing, because that's what I wanted to do. I'm a salesman. That's what I do. I sell things. That's what I do. I like to do that. Just the wrong product. You dig what I'm saying? Like that, it's the wrong product. So this one guy, James, his crew, all of these guys, like they was like, you told them to do something and they did it. You told them to do something and they did it. Like, bottom line, you told them to do something and they did it. Like, hands down, you told them to do something, they did it. So I met them in a spot, which was, because the spot was by McNichols. It was by McNichols, one of my little honeycomb hideouts. So it was by McNichols. So I would meet them at McNichols. We'll buy drinks. We'll all sit down in the back. We'll be cool and chilling, whatever the case may be. 3 of the guys were black. So when we did sit back there, it didn't look like it was a meeting like that. We just see like a bunch of guys having a couple of drinks, just parlaying. At this time, I would do my distributing. I would put an extra incentive in there to say, if y'all did this, this, that, and the third, you know what I mean? I'll give it to you for this. If you did this, this, that, and the third, just to make that move. Boom. Now, after I have the meeting with them, this is very significant, because they're going to start moving on this side, doing that thing. They thing. I did the same thing I did with the weed, was like making the J's hustlers. I was trying to do it with that. So boom, now I slide. I had to go visit my brother this one time. So I go up there, I see my brother by myself. My brother tell me, he doing good, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, cool. So he gives me 3 instructions. He was like, bring my daughter up here, man, so she can see me. I got you. He said, go and see one of his partners back where he normally be at. They trying to blackball him. I said, got you. And then he said, green light, old boy. Now, at the time, I didn't know why. At this time, being a brother, hey, there's no big brother, little bro. It's always bro. So, okay, bet. He said, go green light, buddy. I'm like, all right, bet. So I want to whoop him anyway. But I tell you, from this point, it took me months. It took me months to actually get, because he already knew what was up. I'm not rocking with him no more. But he didn't care. He didn't care anyway, because he was wanting to deal with them Chicos anyway. So he was ready for exit strategy. See, they got down the way they got down, because at the end of the day, any dude was most of these dudes that be claiming their blackness, whatever the case may be, no matter what they say or what they feel or this, that, and the third, most of them would prefer to be under the thumb of another race than their own. If it's me and you and we both black, you gonna want to boss up on me. If you got any drive or any determination, you gonna want to boss up on me. But anybody else, you'll be subservient to them off the top. I've seen it. I've lived it. I know what it is. And I done been with black men that have been in a boss role, and everybody's trying to do everything, and he's doing everything correctly. Everybody's eating, everybody taken care of, and everybody would always try to trump him. Every time, bro. Every time, because they would try to trump him, but rather be subservient to another race every time. Not trying to make it racial. It's just what I'm telling you, they built like that. If you don't structure your mind to do that, you're gonna do exactly what they do every time. I don't care who it is, as long as I'm taking care of. I don't care who it is, as long as I'm taking care of the things that you say, do, and execute. Hey, let it make sense, and I'm in it. I'm with it. Every time I'm with it. So boom, now I'm more focused on these guys, James and the crew, because it makes more sense. It makes more sense to me. So boom, when I tell them to do something, they're doing something. Now there's another guy named Eric who works at this mechanic shop. His boss man, Mark. These my buddies. These my buddies. I got these guys and they doing what it do. They doing what it do. Everybody's moving like this, right? Everybody's moving the way they supposed to move. So really, they're starting to eliminate these guys on this side. These guys that I'm dealing with on this side, they really are eliminating these guys on this side. Because these are grown men with families, something to lose, which it states in the book. It states in the book. Don't do business with somebody who doesn't have anything to lose. Don't do business with anybody that doesn't, and being the visionary, being a practical thinker, and being determined in this game. It's like it's called a shaper. It's called a shaper. It's a shaper. There's a hold on a second. Yeah, he said, I wrote a lot about the people I call shapers. In the first part of this book, he say, I use the word to mean someone who comes up with unique and valuable visions and builds them out beautifully, typically over the doubts of others. Shapers get both the big picture and the details right. To me, it seems that shaper, visionary, practical thinker, and determined. He says, I found that shapers tend to share attributes such as intense curiosity and compulsive needs to make sense of things, independent thinking that verges into rebelliousness. He say a need to dream big and unconventionally and practically and determined to push through all obstacles to achieve their goals. That's what I was on. That was the type of time I'm on. That was the type of time I was on. That was the type of time I was on. I'm thinking ahead. I'm putting things into place. But eventually I had to come to a part where I needed to stop. So something had to give. Something had to give, because it's either the job, which was my paper trail, which I felt was an umbrella that kept me safe, or slack on but I can't. Because now with the team building, it's like they depended on me now. And most of the dudes that ain't acting right, one's been eliminated, two's been eliminated. One's been eliminated, he's in the bridges. Another one been eliminated, he's over here. Now, what you don't know is now Buddy is creating competition. So I really have no choice but to build the other side and tap other markets, because you're on the other team now. You're not with me anymore. You're no longer with me. So it's getting messy, but not that messy. This ain't social media era. No, we outside. And this ain't a block. And this is not a hood. This is not a block. This is not a hood. This is a territory. You know what I mean? Like this is a territory, and it's free game. No one has really planted their flag into this side of town, man. But my mind ain't completely in the right place though, because I am worried about my brother. You know what I mean? Like he's been sat for a little while and came out, but he's doing a little ride, which we both have. Like we both haven't did a ride. We did a bid yet. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of worried about my brother, man. Because when I do go see him, like when I took his daughter up there to see him, Like, he in good spirits for her, but them eyes don't lie, man. He, you know what I'm saying? But now he ain't around the area that he's normally around. So now he's getting expanded. I'm thinking like, damn, him being over here is kind of expanding his horizons a little bit. He could probably sit back and talk to, because like at this time, I'm hearing stories about the west coast of Florida, Tampa, St. Pete, Pinellas, Tarpon Springs, up in that area, Sarasota. But I'm hearing stories, but it ain't nothing that I truly know. It ain't nothing that I truly know. So one of the guys that was with James, he was just like, he scared me at first because he was very overzealous. Like he was always, he like every time James like, oh, such and such wants you to da, 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 da. Oh, such and such wants you to do that. He always had a brighter idea. You know what I mean? But I have to be cautious because I know of you, we doing business, this, that, and the third, but at the same time, it's like, bro, you're not, I don't know you like that. But he always had a bright idea, which I should have taken him and like sat down and like had some lunch and let him discuss his ideas with me, because it might not come out the same way with him giving the information to James and him giving it to me. He could have sat down and we could have had this conversation, this dialogue. You know what I mean? Thank you, Mama V. You doing your thing. Thank you, Miss V. You doing your thing. V is she. Y'all in the chat. That is V is she. Soft Rain, welcome in the building. Welcome to the building. Welcome, First Lady. Appreciate you being here. What it says, Carter still lives. Yeah, that what's up, man. Coco, y'all, hey, everybody that's here this morning, thank you so much, man, for being here this morning. All right. So it had been a minute since I seen Buddy. Some months had passed. Everything was moving. Everything was set up on that side. Everything was moving smooth. So there was 3 guys that I took a liking to. One in particular, young cat, probably about 25, 24, 25 years old. And he was a young dude. No, I take that back. He was about 20, 21 at the time. Cool cat, man. He was already on his grizzle. He was already doing his things. And at this time, if y'all didn't know, Blue Dolphins was very popular. The XPLs was real popular at this time. They were the Blue Dolphins. Blue Dolphins, they were some red such and suches. I ain't really messed with them too tough. I didn't mess with them too tough, so I don't really know the names of them. But man, they was real big. This that Gucci Mane era. This Jeezy era. This trap music. T.I. This is like pills, pop. Like XPLs were real big then. So that's what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? And so I took a little liking to him. He was up under the wing for a second, but I didn't get the chance to spend all that time for him. But I always laid out the same plan. If you get in trouble, call me. Or if you get in trouble, you don't want to call me, call your lady, call your significant, whoever on your team to give me a call. I said, I showed them document. I showed them my attorney. I showed them, hey, I get you something. I make sure I'm there for you, bro. I make sure I get you. If the bond is what it is, you got one, I'm going to get it and I'm going to give it to you. And I'm going to come get you. I'm going to come get you. I'm going to come get you. You ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm going to come get you. I let everybody know that. Everybody seen, because nobody really got popped during that time but my brother. So there's nothing of any significance outside of that to say that he would come get you, because ain't nobody been popped. And at the same time, that was my brother. So it's expected. Oh, it's expected, man. His little brother get popped. He gonna go get him. Yeah. I'm coming to get you. Like being genuine about that. You know what I mean? Like every time picking up tabs to say, hey, man, I'm here for y'all, man. Like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be the big fish, but I am directing traffic. It is what it is. It is what it is. So where was I? Well, I want to get to this part anyway. So I couldn't find Buddy to give him that green light. Everything that I had to do, I've done it. Even going to see his partner, and his partner put me up on game. His partner taught me how to straight drop properly. So that entails it's helping me with the numbers, so I can show them more love, because I can drop it myself. With all the spare time that I got when I have to be in the house intensify, I have plenty of time to stay up and go and do what I need to do and make sure I'm ready for the next day or the next evening. So I'm out with one of my partners, one of my Chico partners. Real cool. We worked together. You know what I'm saying? Me and him was real cool. And we out, and I told him what the situation was with my little brother. And he was like, man, I know the dude you're talking about, man. He said, man, I see that dude. He always up on this side at this restaurant. I'm like, cool. So I pull up out there. You know, I ain't go in. I'm outside smoking a poke. I'm chilling. And then he pull up on me. He was like, what's up, my boy? Like, what's going on? We sitting out there, we chilling, we chopping it up. And he was like, yo, your boy in there. I look. That is him. So he like, no, stay right here, man. I got you. I'm like, nah, bro. I take my own fade. Like, nah. I got you. So we get up, boom, hit the door. He go in there, talk to him. He was like, man, come outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, come outside. Like, my boy said, you owe him a fade. He was like, he wasn't coming outside. He wasn't coming outside. So I'm standing outside. I'm waiting on him. He like, come on, man. You owe my boy fade. Let's go. So he go show the tucker. He got it on tuck. Nobody care about that. Let go. Because off the top, if anybody invites you, where I'm from, it is what it is. I know things and times have changed. If anybody has invited you to a one-on-one fade and you show a weapon, you coochie. It is what it is. If I invite you to a one-on-one fade and you want to tuck the scrap, or you know what I'm saying, show the scrap or show a knife or this, that, and the third, you coochie. Where I'm from, you coochie. It just is what it is. So now I'm like, I'm so turned off. For real, definitely has changed, and I'm turned off now. Now I'm like, man, I don't even want to be around Buddy no more. So I'm like, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I'm out, man. You know what I'm saying? So at this particular time, boom, my buddy hit me up. I'm about 2 weeks in on dropping. So buddy hit me up. He's like, man, I need to see you. Boom. So I go out there to his spot. Boom, pull up on him. I hit him, gave him what he needed. By the time I got to the parking lot, he didn't hit me again. So I go back up, do this again. So I'm scrapped because I got other places to be. So I just sit out there in the parking lot because he didn't hit me twice. So I'm like, hey, buddy, on one today. You know what I'm saying? Buddy, on one today. She said, I've heard grown men on here alone say they shoot a MF if they touch them before they throw them hands. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. I've always believed in, if it's one-on-one, let's thug it out. Let's thug it out. Let's go out here and thug it out, bro. Let's go ahead and throw these hands real quick. Let's throw these hands real quick. Let's get this out the way. You know what I mean? Because I know out of that, it's going to either go one or two ways. It's a 50-50 chance whether you lose or you win. It is 50-50 chance, 100. Yeah. So I'm about to smoke. Let's go ahead and get this out the way, man. Let's get the bump out the way, man. Sometimes you just got to go here and get that thing out the way. Once you get it out the way, then you can move forward. You never know. We might build a bond with them. With this, we might build a bond within that. A mutual respect for one another as gladiators. So I'm sitting down in the car. So he calls me back for a third time. I'm going back up to the spot. My phone rang. It's Buddy. So now it's like, I'm like, what's up? Hey man, come meet me, bro. Come meet me. I'm like, man, get on, man. Hey, bro, don't sell me no wolf ticket, bro. I ain't coming. You know what I'm saying? You had me fair and square, man. I'm right out there, man. Hey, boom, you ain't come to the square, man. Boom, boom. So he feeling some kind. I know he feeling pussy. I know he feeling coochie, bro. I know he is. He said, I've seen that happen as well. Yeah. I'm telling you, I know you feeling some kind of way. Deep down in your heart, you got called to the square. You got called to bring it to the square, and you didn't do it. I know you feeling some kind of way. And you can tell in my tone that I really don't, you know what I'm saying? I really ain't concerned with you no more. Man, you coochie, bro. Wolf ticket. Yeah. I know you really ain't trying to go. What's up, Tristan? So you ain't trying to go, bro. You ain't trying to go. I know you ain't trying to go. I'm stood out there about 10, 15 minutes, man. You ain't come out. You in the house. I know you feeling some kind of way. It didn't happen to me before. Everybody had their opportunity where they didn't curd up before. And you like, man, I want to go out there so bad, but boy, I ain't with it tonight. Oh man, I ain't that shit do something to you, boy. That shit do something to you, boy. It attack your manhood. I'm telling you. Yeah. Tristan. Yeah, that what he pussy. Yeah. I know you feeling some kind of way. I know it's hitting you in your chest. So I'm like, man, I'm finna get this money, man. I ain't got time for that. Click. So the way I hung up is like, oh man, he didn't dismiss me. Man, golly, man, this man here. I know you mad. I know you mad. I know you sick. I know it hitting you in your chest. I know how you feel right now. So he called again. While I'm in there with him, doing him again. Now, mind you, Buddy got 5 times. Then he sent me cross to go see somebody else. So this what happens. This what happens. So he hit me up. He like, man, no, man, I'm up here at the da-da-da-da-da. I mind you, that liquor store that I told you about, my boy Chaz that went up there and robbed that bitch. The spot that he talking about is right in that parking lot. You know what I mean? I have avoided that particular spot just so, you know, just in case. I didn't violate or go over to that spot. So he hit me again as I'm coming down for the last time, and I need to go meet somebody. So at that time, I pull up on my Chico Tito on the way down. So he was like, what's up, man? I said, oh, he ready to do something now. You know what I'm saying? He was like, what, you want to go get the scrap? I'm like, nah. I said, I want this bump. He said, I want this bump. So I said, I got something to do right after. Like, I'm already looking past this already. I got something to do right after. So we just gonna pull up and see what it is. So he said, man, meet me at blah, 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 blah. Meet me at da, 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 da. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna pull up. The spot called 19th hole. I'm like, all right, bet. I say, man, I ain't coming, man. No, man, I'm up here, blah, 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 blah. All right, whatever, cuz. So he said, man, you want to get the scrap? I'm like, nah. We scrape. So I pull up. I guess when he see me hang up, the last time he think I wasn't coming. So I hit the door. Boom. Tito right behind me. Boom. I walk up behind him. I said, what you think I wasn't gonna show up, boy? But when that nigga looked back, I ain't talking about deer in the headlights. I'm talking about, you know, that look that you get on your face when mama told you she was gonna get you. She was gonna put that baby, you finna get a whooping when you get home. And you tried to go to sleep. And she came in the room and woke your ass up about that sleep and let you know she ain't forgot about that whooping. But when I tell you, I'm talking about as soon as I did, I guess he didn't already then woofed the whole time because his little partner, which one I did not like at all. Such a hoe. Dog, if ever we in a confrontation and it's one-on-one, I know times have changed, but if it's one-on-one and we're in confrontation and you want to go for a scrap, bro, you a whole hoe. I'm telling you, dog. Like, listen, you a coward, bro. If we one-on-one and you gotta go get this scrap, you's a hoe, cuz. You scary, and you shouldn't be outside. If it can't be a bump, you, man, bro, you's a hoe. Now, everybody tote fire, because that's just the time that we in. But, bro, if you got you got smoke with a dude, and y'all can get a one-on-one fade, you and him, you can call him and say, hey, bro, man, I'm tired of going through it with you, bro. Man, let's go. Let's have let's bump, bro. And you say, nah, bro, I ain't with all that. You think that make you sound tough? I swear you think that make you sound tough. You a whole hoe. You a whole hoe. Now, if you abide by the law, see, this is for the ones who live by the code. But if you live by the law, and it's a street dude, you a normal cat, you just doing what you do, you can say, no, bro, I don't want no problems with you. I got a family. I got things to lose. I don't want no smoke with you. Then de-escalate the situation. Go ahead and cur up and be through with it. Say, man, hey, you know what? I don't want to fight you. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I got something to lose over here. I don't want to fight you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I abide by the law. No, me and you had a little confrontation. I don't want to fight you. You got that. You know what I mean? Yeah, whatever you want to call me, it's whatever. I got a family over here. Hey, no harm, no foul. On my end, I'm going to say, you're being a man, and it is what it is. You don't want to fight. So now, all that rough and tough stuff, all that right there, shut the fuck up. Shut up. That ain't, you done dismiss. You have completely 86'd yourself out of the street code law. It's over with. You can't talk like that no more. Ain't no more bump talk. Ain't no more, hey, man, don't you try me, dog. I'm about that. No. Shut up. You done curred up. Because it ain't about the win and it ain't about the loss. It's about the bump. If you ain't going to bump, stay in your place. You a hoe, stay in your place. But when you in the cold and you get called and you don't show, and you don't bump, you's a whole hoe. You's a whole hoe. And don't let nobody tell you any different. You heard it here. You are a whole hoe. If you get called out and it's time for a bump and you happen to live by the code, which is the street code, and you don't show, or it's one-on-one and you bring a firearm or anything that you need to try to get him up off you, guess what? Use a whole hoe. If you don't want to throw them hands, use a whole hoe. Because it's not about the bump. It's not about the win. It's not about the loss. It's about the bump. If you ain't bumping, use a whole hoe. Shut up. You grabbed the scrap, you came back as one-on-one, and you shot that man down the street, use a whole hoe. It's a one-on-one fight. You went and grabbed a knife, you tried to poke him up, use a whole hoe. This is a bump. Let's fight. Let's get it done. I ain't trying to kill you. You ain't trying to kill me. We trying to get some understanding. We trying to get some straightening. Sometimes you just got to fight it out. You just got to give a man what he asking for. You got to give a man what he looking for and get on about your business. After you get done, you take your bumps and bruises, you get your black eyes, you get your bust lip, you get your nooks and crannies all in your shoulders and your legs and your bike hurt. You had to slam somebody, you had to get them up off you, this, that, and the third. Y'all was in there tussling. Hey, kudos, my brother. You stood in that paint like a man, 10 toes down on cold. But if you grab something to get that man off you, you is a whole hoe. There is no exceptions to the rules. If that was your son, 8, 9, 10 years old, they're out there, they had a confrontation, but it was in his face, he was in his face. He mushed him. He ran. What you gonna do? He popped him one. Your son ran. What you gonna tell him? Boy, get your head back in there, boy. No, don't tell him that if you ain't. You better be like Red Daddy. No. You want a problem too, old man? No. Did nobody blame Red Daddy, did it? Boy, get your ass up off this ground. What I told you about coming right here messing with these nice people? Yeah. You got to cop your deuces and dip. But if you grab something, you was a whole hoe. I was like, nah. So we get off in there. What, you think I wasn't going to show up? I'm talking about off the top. Tito went, boom, hit Buddy. They went through a whole table. Slam Buddy, boom, went through a whole table. Bah, 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 bah. Now, if you on the inside looking out, I mean on the outside looking in, you going to say, man, this big black dude just came up in the bar, got one of my patrons, and they just went to fight. You don't see all this and when transpired up until this point. That's why I always look a little deeper whenever I'm watching the show, whenever I'm watching the news, whenever I'm watching a post, and they say, this happened and such. I be like, drug deal gone wrong. He owed that man some money. He owed that man some money. That's what it was. Yeah, he owed that man some money. Oh, drug deal went wrong. Because I can tell where the principals lied. I can tell where the principals lied. And most time that one on that receiving end did some whole shit. When that song came out, ran off on the plug twice. What the fuck does that? What? Why? Even if you feel like your plug a hole, he's still the plug. If you found the better number, then go get the better number. Don't run off. You might have to backtrack and use this bridge again. Y'all boys, the way they be thinking, man, the way these boys be thinking within the confines of these structures, that shit be ass backwards to me. You gonna run off on the plug to go deal with somebody else. So you gonna hurt this man pocket because you felt some way because you feel like he a hoe. Hey, man, everybody conduct their business differently. I told you mine's a iron glove, iron fist with a velvet glove, man. Everybody wanna, they think that shit sound tough as fuck. Dog. I'm bumming up that thing, bro. Yeah. You live to fight another day. Y'all niggas some hoes, man. These niggas be soft and timid, man. I swear you think you tough as fuck because you got that iron. You be laying in bed at night, man, crying to your old lady, man. Talk about your fears and vulnerability. You be lying in bed at night going through it emotionally. You got to be a man, dog. So we went in that bitch. We tore that bitch up. I ain't even lying, but I'm talking about, ha, 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 ha. He tried to scoop weight, get weight. Ha, ha. Come here. Grab him by britches. Come here, boy. Ha, 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 ha. Whole time I got whoo, whoo, woo behind my head. So I'm like this trying to get him, but I got woo, woo, woo. I'm talking about like it went from the front all the way to the back. I'm talking about all the way to the back. From the front, woo, 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 woo. Ha, 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 ha. Got me one good time. I'm mad because I got a bottle that came. Boosh. And I got that scar down the back of my neck. Bottle hit me. Bow. Bow. All I felt was the whoom and the whoosh of the bottle. I'm boom, boom, boom. As soon as I look up and I get up, now I'm tired of y'all swinging at me. Now I gotta, what's up? What's up? They banging up. Oh, shit. Like, Plugg, what's going on, man? What you doing? What you doing? Because he ain't said none of them. He just said something to the little, see, what they used to do is They'll talk to the old simple-minded motherfucker and don't explain why we done fell out. Because none of these dudes that's around, they already know what I stand on. They already know what I stand on. They already know how I move. They know how I'm carrying myself. So you always got to tell a fucking lie. That's why I said, man, don't lie on me, dog. Tell the truth on me. If you felt I did something fucked up, explain it to them the way you say I fucked up. Every time you tell the story and everybody that's around you that you done told that story, looking at me sideways, tell the fucking story the way it went. Tell them the way it went. Stop trying to make yourself to be the motherfucking hero all the time. Tell them the way it went. Tell them the way it went so they can say, damn, dog, you fucked up. So you out here trying to put dirt on my mother. You trying to put dirt on my name, my nigga. You trying to put dirt on my name, my nigga. You telling them these falsified documents, nigga. You ain't told them the truth. Tell them the truth while we fell out. I ain't got no problem telling them. Whenever I fall out with a nigga, I ain't got no problem telling another nigga exactly what happened. Because there's a reason behind it. Because if there is no reason, guess what? We can continue this relationship. We can thug it out or we can talk it out. Either way you want to. It don't matter to me. This ain't about it being tough. This is about being a man. We're going to handle it the way it need to be handled. But if we got to do too much talking, you might as well bump it out, man, and get this shit out of the way, bro. Hey, we can't see eye to eye with the conversation, man. For real. If we can't see eye to eye, let's go ahead and bump it out and be through with it. That's it. But whenever you tell a story, tell the truth, playboy. Don't lie on me. Because everybody's sitting there going, whoa, man, what's going on? Because they don't know there's a problem. Because he don't want to tell them what the problem was. Because you fucked up. You fucked up. You did. You did. You did that. She said, this is my shit. Say, but that's true. Bite your nose and spite your face. Yes. Yes, for sure. Say that again. Oh, yeah. Say I did a live in that. Oh, yeah. Say that iron fist inside of a velvet glove. Hey, that's real talk. That's a real mentality. That's a real mentality. For real. That's a real mentality. No gray areas. Yeah, tell the whole truth, man. He say, try to stay calm, bro. Hey, man, welcome in, Jimmy White, man. Welcome in, bro. So we taking it to the bite. Boom, boom, boom. Now everybody bagging up. By this time, that's when he got off. Boom. Oh, hell no. By this time, they didn't. So everything got broke up. Everything got broke up. I shared it to my wall. Check the replay when you get a chance. I will, definitely. I'll check it as soon as I promise you. And then we go outside. The hoopla over. I'm standing outside the thing while they trying to clean up, do whatever they doing on the inside. I'm standing outside. Now, my partner Tito, I know that everybody was raised the conventional way of believing in this deity which we call our Heavenly Father and His Son and the Holy Spirit. But there are other entities around that protects us, God and angels and saints and whatnot that protect us. And my man was into that. His mother not completely submerged into that, but at the same time he always kept that 2 beads on him, and one was for protection. I don't know, I can't remember what the other one was, but it was for protection. And that night, and I put this on, like when I come here for story time, I try not to embellish, not even embellish the situation to try to make myself look like you know what I'm saying, the hero or the villain or whatever. It just is what it is. What that clip that my boy Classic put up ain't about being a fake dude or a real dude. I'm me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm me. Like real talk. So I'm standing outside the door, me and my dog. He like, yeah, man. I say, man, I may take me back to my car, man. I go handle some business, my dude. He was like, all right, that's a bit. So as we walking away from the door, we're walking toward the car. The little dude that my dog just smashed, right? He comes out revolver game. As we're walking away. Now, mind you, me and bruh side by side, we side by side walking toward the car. We're walking directly toward the car. So if this is the door, this is us side by side walking toward the car. I ain't gonna be saying, I'm gonna put this on my oh man, I square this, that. No, I'm telling you what happened. We're walking towards the car. 3 shots. 5, 5, 5. Now, if you're directly behind us, you could only see the ass end of the car. Five. I turn around and I say, man, you a hoe. Man, you a hoe, bro. He said, what? I said, you a hoe, bro. Get to this man's car. He tried to crank it. 2 of the rounds hit the car. He ain't hit. I ain't hit. He's not hit. I'm not hit. 5, 5, 5. He's not hit. I'm not hit. He tried to crank the car. The car hit. Should say what you want to say, man. I've been a believer. You know, I've been on my type of time. I know that there's other forces. It's just all the books that I've read over time. There's no more than the ultimate. There's no, and inside there dwells as well. It just is what it is. No one ever leaves us. They're always here. When they say I'll always be with you, it's true. That's how I feel. If you don't, it's fine. It's fine. And don't get it twisted. Yes, I believe in the Heavenly Father. Yes, I believe in Jesus. Yes, I believe he died for it is what it is. But there are other things that's out here, and not everything that they've taught you is evil. Because if that was the case, we would be in the upper room or paralyzed. So when he did that, boom, 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 this was his mother's car. I really go back and say, dog, you was a whole hoe. That's how I feel. With him after taking 3 shots, you still a whole hoe, bro. Stupid. But I ain't no hoe, though. But see, you could die not being a hoe, too. Being real. You can die not being a hoe, too, especially when you're dealing with a whole ass nigga. And them 2 standing in front of me with some whole ass niggas. And I mean that. So he said, yeah. So they pull up. I think his wifey at the time pulled up. He goes in the trunk and pulls out a chopper. A whole chopper. I'm a hoe. Yeah, you a hoe. Because you know, if I had shown up and I had not stopped to go get my dog, I would have put up by myself. I came to find out that you was 14 dudes deep in the club. That's why you kept telling me, man, come on up here. Come on up here. Really? So you ain't a hoe? Tell that story. Tell them. Tell them who you was on the phone with in the confidence of your old lady. Tell them who you was on the phone with. Tell them who you was expecting. Just me. You weren't expecting Buddy to be with me. And it's probably because of divine intervention that I even stopped to pick up my partner. That's why I believe everything happened for a reason. Because the protection that was on him protected me as well. Think about that. Think about that. Pull that out the back of your mind. Me having to go and get my dog to go up there to see about you, but yet 3 shots get fired. Hit the car, don't hit us. But tell them, Mr. Number 15, y'all 14 deep. Y'all 14 deep. Somebody come back to me that was part of your squad and was like, it seemed as if he was trying to round people up all night to go to this particular spot. He kept hitting everybody up and say, meet him over here. So you ain't no hoe? You ain't no hoe? Come on, man. Come on, man. You ain't no hoe? I was coming by myself. So if I was Dolo, right? And yet you would have told them what was going on, right? I would have got jumped, right? By 14? All right, let's take off the 1. By 4 niggas? You will put me in a position like that. You ain't no hoe. You feel good about that? I would never bring it up either. I wouldn't have brought it up either. I would have never brought it up. I would have never told nobody this. I would have never told nobody that. Not that side of the story. Prove it. One of your partners told one of my partners that it felt like that. We sat down and we conversated after that. I was like, man, I say that's dead to me now. It was instantly dead. Even the bump would have been dead to me. It would have been dead to me, man. Real talk. Ain't no loyalty out here, man. Not in them streets. It's some lower folks. But they only gonna ride when it's time to do that bull. They only gonna ride when it's time to do that bull. Like, real talk. So we standing out there. The cars hit, the cars won't crank. Oh, I'm going to star that because we're going to come back to that, Miss V. We standing outside, me and Buddy chopping up, me and my boy Tito chopping up, man. We got to do something about this car, man. This man that shot all these things in the air, man. We got to bust a move. Boom. So we run across the street to the Kangaroo gas station. One of my little partners working in there. He like, man, what's up, man? I'm like, man, what's going on? Then he looked, he said, hey, bro, man, you bleeding. See this bitch ass nigga. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I got on a black tee. I got on a black tee, gray Dickies, black Reeds. It's my uniform. I'm leaking. So when that bottle hit me, Buddy swiped and it must have cut me because it got scar down the back of my neck. That night I got spared. So Buddy was like, man, y'all need to get up out of here, man. The police finna be coming, man. He said, nah, man, I gotta do something about my mama car, man. Like this, that, and the third. So I'm like, all right, bet. So one of the guys that was up there was like, hey, man, you guys, come on. Get in the car. So we got in the car. My buddy laid down in the back. See, he had a hatchback. I laid down in the back. We go up 192, boom, to my dog apartment. Boom. We get there. Now we strategize and we're away from the what's name. He said, man, I got to go up there because for the insurance for the car, man, I got to get a police report. So I'm like, damn, we got to go back up there. So boom, I got the T on, ain't got nothing to change into. So we call the ambulance first. So we call the ambulance, boom, shoot up to the what's the name, shoot to the hospital. This is our plan. We was walking out the bar, and we were walking out the bar, a fight broke out, you know, shots was fired, we ducked, it was a scuffle, I got hit, you know what I'm saying? So we left, went to the hospital, but I can't even remember that lie we told. You know how they say you can remember the truth, you always forget a lie. I can't even remember the whole lie that we told. We told a hell of a lot. Because I ain't gonna even lie, because this happened at like about 11, almost 12 o'clock at night. And we was out there talking to the laws to about 4 in the morning. Because I had to go from his apartment, got in the ambulance, went to Celebration Hospital. They patched me up. You know what I mean? After they got done patching me up, we had to go back down there to the bar, talk to the laws. We told them we didn't know who did it, this, that, and the third. Told them our fugazi ass story. You know, yeah, that shit is funny. So we told them our fugazi ass story. I leave, I go to the crib, I'm super tired, I go and lay it down. My chick didn't say nothing. Like nothing. Like she was a warrior. Yeah, she was a warrior. So that happened. Call me the next day to see if I say, fuck nigga, I ain't you. This the game, bitch. If you had not did that stupid fuck ass shit that you did, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if you didn't do that stupid fuck ass shit that you did, bro, they would never showed up. You and your soft ass partner. You and your soft ass partner. Like real talk. Y'all out here busting shots. Nigga, it's 2 of us, nigga. Why y'all busting shots? Man. Yeah. Yeah. Did that. I'm like, man, this dude here, boy. Boy, I swear. All the way. So it's business as usual. You know what I'm saying? But I got to make it right with my dog and his mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, because her car got messed up. Her car got messed up in the process. You know, she got to report this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. So when I come around, she already was weary about me anyway. You know what I'm saying? She was already weary about it anyway. So I'm gonna tell you what happened with I'm gonna recap this and go back into this, but I gotta tell you what happened since she asked that question. She asked that question. I know your brother tripped out when you told him. No, he didn't. It was so much I can't even lie to this day. That shit, it breaks my heart. Because by the time he got out and came, I was gone. I was already locked up. because by the time he jumped out of that 6-month program, I was yeah, he act like he never told me to do that. I could damn near give you everything verbatim. He said I ain't never say that. So I say, let me give you 3 things. This happened. Yeah. This happened. Yeah. This happened. Nah, that ain't happened. Oh, let me give you 2 more things. This happened. Yeah. This happened. Yeah. This happened. No. So you would have this loyalty to, like, let me give you the scenario and the rundown of what happened. And you would think that I would do that off the strength of you for free? Like, you, because to be honest, if I would have stood on what I was standing on then, I could have been like, well, shit, I told you not to be around that nigga. I told you not to get fucked up with him. I could have just been like, psh. I told you not to be around, buddy. I told you do reckless. And I could have been like, no, I ain't getting the turn. I told you no. No, I ain't wasting no money on that. Nah. You gonna tell me nah? So I just made this up. So I'm on this little vigilante spree. You know, I'm out here like 4 brothers by myself. And you ain't never say that? I love you, dog. Don't lie on me, man. Tell the truth on me. I'm cool with it. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. He told me. That's what he asked me to do. I wanted him anyway. If I could see it ahead of schedule, if I could have seen it ahead of schedule, I wouldn't have. I'm a soldier. Yeah. And yeah. Like, so much betrayal. And none of it changed me. None of it changed me. Like, pondering over the situation once I was like behind the wall and thinking about it. It's like, bruh, like, you put yourself out there like crazy, bruh. You put yourself out there like crazy. Be like, yeah, I did. I don't play by me and mine. I really don't play by me and mine. But I've learned to also take what's mine more seriously than me and mine. And most of the time, like the ones that are appointed to you ain't the ones. It be the ones that you choose. That's why I'm more mindful over the ones that I choose. That's why friendship is, as I said before, like friendship should be sacred, because those are the ones that you chose. Like these the ones that are battle tested. You know, the other ones just exist because they happen to fall like the same coochie you did. You know, whether the right or wrongs, like, man, no matter what, man, we should never fall out. I don't think you take into account the things that you did. I mean, I've taken into account and I've apologized for any wrongdoing. I've apologized for them. So I tried to wipe my slate clean. So when we do move forward, it's never no problem. It's never no pressure. Moving forward is always just, you know, me taking accountability for the things I've done. You know what I mean? Like, because I wouldn't necessarily put myself in the bad dude category. I've done some bad things. I've done some unlawful things. You know what I mean? In the sake of trying to achieve a goal of monetary gain. But now, not no more. I never compromise who I am as a man these days. You know, the man I've become for that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even on that type of time no more until somebody get my time wrong. But a lot of it, I think ahead, be like if you was to try me and not know me, it'd be better for somebody who actually knew me to try me than somebody who didn't know me to try me. Because I'm gonna feel like you're dangerous. Like a man, if I'm having a heated conversation, a discussion with a man who has children, who has a home and a life, I would just rather be quiet. I would rather curl up in that moment and just be quiet, because he's not thinking about what he has to lose. The best thing about that scenario is that I'm thinking about what you have to lose. I am a walking, talking, breathing. This ain't what you want. Everything that I have to lose is only material. Put that in your cup and sip it. Everything that I have to lose is only material. I have no children. Think about it. I done spent the last 15, 16 years, 17 years of my life, me and my pop like this. Me and my ace boom like this. Me and my uncles like this. I have absolutely nothing to lose. So that wouldn't even be safe for you if I was on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? So even being in this position, men that are in this position, you'll always be a man at the end of the day because you abide by the law. Yeah, it could be a bump, but excuse me. It could be a bump, but why waste that time? I'd rather go ahead and let you cool off in your mind, because 90% of the time, the one that's barking and it seemed like he getting off on the next one, he probably terrified. And that one that stood down and just let it die, he probably infuriated. You put them two things together, nothing comes out of those two things being in the same thing. Like he's terrified and you're infuriated. But then it's a certain, when I get infuriated, I'm an Aries, man, you know, God of war. So when I get infuriated, there's a certain calm that comes over me. Yeah, you hear the passion, but I'm not passionate about violence. So there's a calm that comes over me when I get infuriated, to where I'm actually thinking calmly and rationally. While you may be infuriated, you might be off your balance and off kilt, and you're not thinking. You're thinking about how you're going to get out of this. I'm thinking about how I'm going to get through this. So I'm thinking about how I'm going to hit you, what I'm going to do to you while I'm hitting you. So I'd rather not, man. I'd rather be peaceful. I'd rather be jovial. I'd rather be just smiling and enjoying life, man, because men that have gone there and went there don't really need it, you know, to be on that type of time. Like, because you know what, I've been to the ultimate epitome of my actions, which is prison. Like, and I know that ain't where I want to be. I know that ain't where I want to spend my last days. Nah. I walk around on the pound. You feel me? She said, "You're a good man, because I don't think we could have mended that relationship after that." I'm a say accountability is a mug. Yeah, you said I'm gonna tell you something. The big things can be fixed. The big things can be fixed. It's the little things that destroy situations. The whole motor don't blow. It always a head gasket that needs to be fixed. See, if I've fixed the big stuff is already fixed. It's the little stuff that gets me. It's the little stuff that gets me. The problem be this big and the solution is this small. I learned that. You've learned that. Marty, you've learned that. A simple, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have did that. I could have been this. I should have done that. And that would make the whole situation that much greater. People are fickle people. People are fickle people. They really are. Yeah. I'm not on that time anymore unless somebody get my time wrong. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Exactly. And that pride be a bit for real. It does. And that's one thing I'm not gonna let whoop me. Cause I'm cool with it. Cause people so forgetful, they'll forget about that until they think about it. The worst part of that scenario is if that person who was terrified and the one that was infuriated that just didn't act, that gives him like fuel to step down again. Now you're really not thinking, because now you're really not thinking because now I done already strategized ahead of time. If this was me and it was another individual, he didn't already strategize what he wanted to do the first time this happens. So the first thing that somebody do if they was and their pride was attacked was say, I strategized the first time, but I didn't do anything. Now, if you try this again, now I'm already 4, 5, 6, 7 steps ahead of you. Because you was just talking about the incident. He was thinking about the next time. It's unfortunate that most people don't get a second time. They don't get that other time to do something to you, and you took them off the planet because you chose to eliminate them with a firearm or a stabbing. Cold-blooded. But we're gonna revisit that though. Getting the right people in the right roles in support of your goal is the key to succeeding in whatever you choose to accomplish. See, I look at the negative side of it and the positive side of it the same way. Same way they do business in corporate, the same way they do business in the street level. And when it comes to individuals that you deal with, that's on a personal level that you deal with, and they cross you, I just don't see blood the same. Because most people go through poverty, being broke, and that's their only struggle. Like they don't know any other struggle. Like most people ain't been through shit. They just been broke. They been in the struggle. Like they ain't been through nothing that's that dire. You know what I mean? Like the ones that had like lost people right in front of them, and a car, been in a car that flipped over 4 or 5 times, and like just like they ain't really been through nothing traumatic. They just been broke. Yeah, we was raised up tough and poor and this and that. Yeah, but you had a blast. Before all these bills, you had a blast. You laughed at the roaches. Don't bite your face to spite your face. Don't know about overcoming shit. Yeah, boy. Especially like when there's a mental illness, especially when there's children involved, especially when like that parent and child like not rivalry but conflict, having to get over a disability, having to deal with mental trauma and anguish. I told y'all before, I'm a professional, I'm a professional lemonade maker. Like life been throwing these lemons for a long time, man. But I really spent more time in the yeah than I did in the nah. Like I spent way more time in the yeah than I did the no. And it's crazy how people was getting spurts of me and say spurts. They was like, they wouldn't round me all the time. They was just getting spurts of me. And then say out of the 3, 4 spurts that they got, 2 of them, I was like down bad. One time I was okay. One time I was good. So your perception of it is that that man, oh, he been going through it, dog. Or he wasn't like this. Now he done changed. Like, bro, I've been getting to it for, you know what I'm saying? Like, before that run ended, it was like almost a 5.5 year stretch. You know what I'm saying? And after it, it's been a 13-year stretch. So that's 18 years. Now let's put the first 18 on it. That's 36. 36 years, everything has worked in my favor to some certain extent. It's crazy. I've been through the traumatic and I've been through the broke, and I'm not trying to revisit neither one. I feel you. I meant to say, oh yeah, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. I know what you meant. Hey, give me a second. I'll be right back. No. That should be up there.
Yeah. I'm the plug. You either built for it or you not. Ain't no in between. On the plug, I don't talk it, I lived it. Every loss turned a man more gifted. Real game, you can't buy, you gotta get it. From the pain where the pressure start hitting. On the plug, yeah, the code don't bend. Stand tall, never fall for a friend. If it's real, then it's real to the end. I just speak what I know, I don't follow no trends. Yo, came up where the winds feel real. With a weight on your chest, nobody don't care. Had to move on my own, couldn't wait on help. Had to build my name, couldn't hate on self. Seen a fake smile right through they grin. Had to cut that off just to lock back in. Every move calculated, I don't act off feel. If it don't align right, then it ain't that real. I was down, had dirt on my name. Now I stand on respect, I earn my lane. Ain't no shortcuts taking on this route I chose. Had to walk through fire just to play my role.
Of the plug, I don't talk it, I live it.
Whoa, whoa.
Every loss turned a man more gifted.
Whoa,
real game, you can't buy, you gotta get it.
whoa, whoa.
From the pain where the pressure start hitting.
Oh,
Off the plug,
yeah, the code don't bend. Stand tall, never fall for a friend. If it's real, then it's real to the end. I just speak what I know,
I don't follow no trends.
Ain't chasing no clout, I'm building a name. Something that lasts way longer than fame. Every word got weight cause it come from scars. Not no fantasy talk, this is real life bars. I done seen how the closest switch sides. When the pressure get real, they don't rise. So I learned how to stand on 10 by myself and invest my time. Not the 10 don't help, now it's vision clear, I can see it all. From the rise to the fall, I done felt it all. So when I speak now, it's to elevate minds. Turn the struggle to strength every single time. Pressure make diamonds, or it break you. It's all in how you stand.
Every loss turned a man more gifted. Real game, you can't buy, you gotta get it. From the pain where the pressure start hitting. On the plug,
Yeah, the code don't bend. Stand tall, never fall for a friend. If it's real, then it's real to the end. I just speak what I know, I don't follow no trends.
on the plug.
On the plug,
On the plug.
solid
Every time.
every time.
Yep. Hey man, pressure either gonna bust pipes and make diamonds, man. I truly encourage you and stand on it, man. Whatever you stand on it, man. Whatever you think about it again. Make it a part of you. Make it a part of your day. Make it a part of your regimen. Oh man, this evening this afternoon. I think me and my brother be on time today. Doing 1181 pressure praise, pressure praise, pressure praise, pressure plays. Hell of a show. It was a great funky show right there. It was funky. Hey, y'all remember to keep God first, man, and everything that you do, man. Keep yourself right behind him. You feel me? Be led by something, stand for something, or fall for anything. But as always, feel blessed to be plugged